Good morning, children. So, last week we just started geography first lesson, rocks and soils. We have just started rocks, and I'll just recall what we have saw the last week. Okay. So, meaning of rocks. The rocks are the solid mineral materials forming a part of the surface of the earth and other similar planets. What is rocks? The rocks are the solid mineral materials forming a part of the surface of the earth and other similar planets. The earth's crust is otherwise called as what? Lithosphere. The earth crust is otherwise called as lithosphere. It is composed of rocks. Our earth crust is composed of rocks, and it has an aggregate and more minerals on the rocks. And rocks are usually in solid state, but it may be in soft in nature also. In some cases rocks are in soft in nature also. Almost 2000 different types of minerals are found on the earth's surface, out of which only 12 are the basic mineral commonly found all over the earth. And minerals are in chemical substance, okay, which are exist in our nature. They may occur either in the form of elements or compounds. You can see this meaning in the page number 171 in your ebook. Next, we saw this last week, classification of rocks, right? First one is igneous rocks, second one is sedimentary, and third one is metamorphic. What are they? First one is igneous, second one is sedimentary, third one is metamorphic. We just saw what are the types of rocks are there, and there are igneous rocks. There are two types. One is intrusive igneous, second one is extrusive igneous. Next one sedimentary, we have organic, and next one is inorganic, chemical or mechanical. And in metamorphic we have two kinds, one is thermal and another one is dynamic. So we are just going to see all these classifications of rock in detail today's lesson. Okay. Types of igneous rocks. So how many types we saw? There are two types, isn't it? First one is extrusive igneous rocks. Second one is intrusive igneous rocks. First one is extrusive, second one is intrusive igneous. Okay, so extrusive rock formed on the surface. So extrusive, intrusive. In simple, I'll just tell you external, internal. Okay, what is external? Outer part. Internal is inner part, right? So just to remember, just to understand easily, I'm telling you, right? Extrusive rock, these are formed on the surface, that is outside the mountain. The lava comes outside and it falls on the surface of the earth. After falling on the surface, it forms what rock? Igneous rock. So that igneous rock is called as extrusive rock. And next one is intrusive. Intrusive is nothing but internal, okay, internal, formed underground. These lavas and magmas, this will not come outside. Instead, it will stay inside itself, okay, without erupting, and the magma will be inside and gets cooled down, okay, and it's formed inside the earth, inside the mountain itself. That is called as what? Intrusive rock. Okay, types of igneous rocks, intrusive, extrusive we saw. So one more they have given, plutonic. Okay, plutonic, it has a cooling time, millions of years it takes, and its texture is large grains. Intrusive, it takes how much time? Cooling time is thousands of years, and its texture is small to medium grains. Next one is extrusive, cooling time is seconds to months. Okay, within few months or within few seconds it gets cooled down, and its texture is what? Invisible or microscopic grains. Okay, now we are going to see the meaning of igneous rocks. What is the meaning of igneous rocks? The igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of molten magma these rocks are also called as primary rocks or parent rocks, as all other rocks are formed from these rocks. Okay, this igneous rock is called as what rock? Primary rock, otherwise called as what? Parent rock, primary or parent rock. So igneous rocks other name was what? Primary rocks or parent rock. What we are going to see the next rocks, all these rocks, other rocks are formed out of this igneous rock only. So all other rocks are formed from this rock. So igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of molten magma. What is molten magma? When the lava comes outside of the volcanic mountain, okay, it forms as a magma. It comes out as the magma. Okay, after coming out of the earth, it gets what? It gets solidification, molten solidification. Okay, then it becomes as a magma, and that forms as what rock? Igneous rock. Okay. Okay, igneous. What is igneous? Igneous is derived from the Latin word. Okay, Latin word. From Latin word only, igneous has been derived. Okay. The word igneous means ignis. Latin word is ignis. Okay. What is the meaning for ignis? Is fire. Okay. Next, characteristics of igneous rocks. There are 5 characteristics. First one, these rocks are hard in nature. These rocks are always hard in nature, or usually rocks are very hard in nature, right? Okay. Second one, these are impermeable. These are impermeable. What is impermeable? Okay, it doesn't allow any passage, especially for liquid. So in these kind of rocks, any kind of liquid doesn't gets inside. It won't be having any cracks or nothing else. It doesn't allow the liquid to get inside it. Okay, that is called as what? Impermeable. Third one, they do not contain fossils. Fourth one, they are associated with the volcanic activities. And the last one, these rocks are useful for construction works, constructing buildings, construction house, okay, construction of schools. Okay, these kind of rocks are useful for the construction works. Next one, types of igneous rocks. What are the types of igneous rocks? So igneous rocks, we have extrusive and intrusive, as we saw earlier, right? Okay, so these are the igneous rocks. Igneous rocks looks like this. These are the igneous rocks. Okay, so examples of extrusive and intrusive igneous rocks. The examples they have given: basalt rock, obsidian rock, and granite. So these rocks comes out of this igneous rock. Okay, both magma and lava form igneous rocks extrusive. Okay. Next, basalt rock. Basalt rock comes out of igneous. Obsidian, as we saw in that picture, right? In the previous slide we saw. Okay, now we'll see what is extrusive igneous rocks. Extrusive igneous rocks. Lava is actually a fiery red molten magma, comes out from the interior of the earth on its surface. Okay, first lava comes out as a fiery red molten magma. Okay, it is coming from the interior of the earth and it falls on the surface of the earth. After reaching the earth's surface, the molten materials get solidified and forms rock. So after reaching, what happens? The molten material is getting what? Solidified. It becomes hard and it forms as a rock. Okay, rocks formed in such a way on the crust are called as what rocks? Extrusive igneous rocks. So these kind of rocks are called as extrusive igneous rocks. So example they have given: basalt. Basalt rock, okay, which is found in northwestern part of Peninsular India. Okay, you know what is peninsula, right? Okay, all 3 sides covered. is called as what? Peninsula. We have our India is surrounded by 3 sides of water, isn't it? So our India is called as peninsular. So they have given here peninsular India. Intrusive igneous rocks. The second one. The molten magma sometimes cools down deep inside the earth crust and becomes solid. So as I told you, intrusive is internal, okay? The magma is getting cooled in deep inside the earth crust itself, okay? And it becomes solid there itself. The rocks formed this way is called what rock? Igneous, intrusive igneous rocks, okay? Since they cool down slowly, they form large grains. So these kind of intrusive igneous rocks, they contains large grains because they cool down in a slow way. Types of intrusive igneous rocks. We have two kinds of intrusive igneous rock. First one is plutonic rocks. Second one is hyperbyzal rocks. Plutonic rocks, hyperbyzal rocks. What is plutonic? They are deep-seated rocks. So these rocks are called as deep-seated rocks. What are the examples they have given? Granite, diorite and gabbro rocks. So these are the kinds of rocks which comes under the plutonic rocks. Second one is hyperbyzal rocks. They are the ones formed at shallow depths. Shallow depths. Example is dolerite rocks. These kinds of rocks consist of large crystals and they are called as crystalline rocks. So these kind of rocks are called as what? Crystalline rocks because it consists of large crystals in it. Okay, so igneous rocks, some of the types of igneous rocks, pumice, granite, okay, these kind of rocks comes under igneous rocks. Okay, second one we are going to see about our sedimentary rocks. So first igneous rocks we have seen, okay, igneous rocks we have seen about what? Extrusive and intrusive. Okay, now sedimentary rocks. What is sedimentary rocks? The word sedimentary has been derived from Latin word called what? Sedimentum. So here they have given Latin word called as sedimentum. This word sedimentary has been derived from the Latin word called sedimentum, which means settling down. Okay, which means what? Settling down. You can see this in the page number 173 in your ebook. Okay, if you want, you can refer in your ebook. Okay, sedimentum, which means what? Settling down. The sedimentary rocks are formed by the sediments derived and deposited by various agents. So these kind of rocks are formed by the various agents depositions. We'll see what are the various agents now. Natural processes like rain, okay. Natural processes like flowing rivers. Natural processes like rain, wind, flowing rivers carry soil particles, sand, dead plants, okay. By all these natural agents, okay, it is getting settled down. See, over time, these layers press over one another to form sedimentary rocks. These rocks take thousands of years to form. Okay, sedimentary rocks takes how many years to form? Thousands of years to form. You can see the video clippings what I have sent you last week, okay. Over time, sand, soil, dead plants, etc. gets deposited on top of each other. They are called as layers of sediments. Okay, so these are some types of sedimentary rocks. What are they? Coal, sandstone and limestone. Coal, sandstone and limestone. Sources of sedimentary rocks. What are the sources? Sedimentary rocks are the important sources of natural resources like coal, oil and natural gas. Characteristics. They have many layers. So these sedimentary rocks have how many layers? Many layers. Okay, we doesn't know how many layers they have. They are non-crystalline rocks. They contain fossils. They are soft and get eroded easily. Okay, so this is formation of sedimentary rock. Okay children, see, transportation of minerals, okay, deposition in the sea level. So all the stones are being stagnated down. So gravel, sand, mud, silt, okay, conglomerate, conglomerate, sandstone, clay or shell, okay, these are the formation of sedimentary rock. So okay children, till today we'll just wind up to this sedimentary rocks, okay. So in the next class we'll continue with the other slides and we'll just finish this. Okay children, do the work what I have given you. All the best.